kamusta kayong lahat? So we're now about to start our own presentation for today. So may we call on Miss Kirsten Freya Asegurado for sharing our own PPT presentation for today's discussion. Again, a blessed good day to everyone. We are the Group 3 from BSP 1P2 presenting Pascaline and Step Reckoner for today's discussion. But before we proceed to our own discussion, may we introduce our own self first.
I am Kirsten Freya Asegurado.
I am Valerie Jade Escriba Genaro.
My name is Jade Malyapre.
And lastly, I am James Anthony Romano, and we are the presenters from the Group 3 of BSP 1P2. And now let us proceed to our own introduction for our own topic for today is what is Pascaline? So, alam nyo ba kung ano or may knowledge ba kayo when it comes to the word Pascaline? Okay, so let us proceed to our own discussion. So in our first PPT, let us all read, Blaise Pascal began to work on his calculator in 1642 when he was 18 years old. He had been assisting his father, who worked as a tax commissioner, and sought to produce a device which could reduce some of his workload. So basically, si Blaise Pascal is isa siyang French mathematician and also isa siyang philosopher noong 1642. So noong 1672, nagkaroon siya ng invention together with his father na isang tax commissioner na mag-isip sila ng isang invention. So next is by 1654, he had sold about 20 machines. Only 9 of those 20 machines are known to exist today. But the cost and complexity of the Pascaline was a barrier to further sales and production cease in that year. So, in 1654, so meron siyang 20 machines. Pero only 9 of those 20 machines are known to be exist today. So since then, noong 1600s, up until to this generation, only 9 are still existed. And talagang mas makikita natin and mas nag-exist pa rin siya. But the cost and complexity of the Pascaline was a barrier to further sales and production cease in that year. Next po. The tercentenary celebration of Pascal's invention of the mechanical calculator occurred during the World War II when France was occupied by Germany, and therefore the main celebration was held in London, England. So yung mismong celebration kung paano na-implement yung mismong invention ng Pascaline is nag-occur siya during the World War II. When yung World War II is all about the France and the Germany. Pero, ayun nga, yung pinaka-celebration na kung paano siya umusbong, kung paano siya naging famous for, yun ay naganap sa London, England. Next po. So, basically, in this screen, papakita po namin yung mismong official sketch and the official image of the Pascaline. So, ayan, makikita natin yung mismong sketch ng mismong Pascaline. So, ang tanong, paano ito gumagana? How it really works during the 1600s? Kasi ngayon, maraming century na nakakalipas, maraming years na nakakalipas from 1600s to 2025 kasi hindi naman natin alam kung gumagana pa rin talaga siya. Pero noon, gumagana ito, it work using gears and the wheels. Kung makikita natin dito sa mismong sketch natin, andyan yung gears and the wheels. So, ayun yung para siyang maliit na box na may dials sa ibabaw. So, kapag inikot mo yung mismong wheel, it moves the gears inside. So, which then it shows the result in a small window, yung makikita natin doon. Kaya parang ang cool kasi niya, parang ang cool niyang kaya niyang mag-carry over automatically. Parang kung 9 plus 1 equals 10, lilipat yung extra digit sa kabilang wheel. Pero syempre, ang Pascaline, it has limitations. Hindi siya perfect. The Pascaline was only really good at addition and subtraction. Multiplication and division, kung mababanggit din mamaya, later on, were possible, pero kailangan mo pa ng repeated addition or subtraction. Kaya medyo hassle pa rin kung paano siya nagpa-function. So, next po. So, ayan, yung mga images or kung ano nga ba yung itsura ng invention ni Blaise Pascal noong 1600s. Kung ano yung, ayun yung, yung mismong itsura ng mismong Pascaline. So, again, Pascaline, it is a mechanical device na ginawa para mapadali ang computations, basically yung addition and subtraction. Sa possible naman ang multiplication and division. At that time, nung kapanahunan ni Blaise Pascal, sobrang hirap pa ng manual calculations. Especially sa mga merchants at tax collectors. Kaya nag-invent sila mag-ama, nag-assist si Blaise Pascal sa tulong din ng kanyang father na isang tax commissioner kung paano nabuo ang isang Pascaline. So, kaya rin nabuo yan. Yung unang tumatak din kay Pascal noon, so, yung unang nasa thought niya na nasa isip is, why not create a machine that can do the math faster and more accurately? So, hanggang simula noon, hanggang ngayon, na-apply din natin siya, napapag-aralan kasi meron mga pinagmulan or merong evolution to na simula noon uh, kung paano nagde-develop ang mga calculators up until now, the scientific calculators, and etc. po. Next po. So, let's now discuss about the purpose to be discussed by Miss Kirsten Freya Segurado.
The first one is assisting with tax calculations. Pascal developed the machine to help his dad to add and subtract figures na noong panahong yon ay isa ngang taga-kolekta ng buwis or tax collector. And yung job na yon is famous back in the 17th century French currency system. And yung system na yon is complicated since maraming units yung kailangan ng constant conversion. That's why sobrang laking tulong ng pagkakadevelop ng Pascaline kasi na-reduce yung effort na kailangan for long sequences of additions and subtractions. Next one is performing basic arithmetic. The Pascaline was designed to directly add and subtract two numbers. This made it a practical tool for merchants, accountants, and tax collectors na kailangan ng accurate results sa daily nilang mga trabaho. Although hindi kasing bilis ng modern calculators, yung Pascaline was a groundbreaking invention nung panahon niya kasi it reduced human errors and provided a reliable way to handle long calculations. Next one is paving the way for future computing. As a functional mechanical calculator, the Pascaline was a significant step in the development of computational devices, influencing the creation of future calculators and other computing systems. It demonstrated that machines could be built to perform mathematical operations, inspiring inventors such as Leibniz and eventually paving the way for the analytical engine and modern computers of Charles Babbage. Next one is demonstrating mechanical automation. The machine showcased the innovative mechanical principle of its carry mechanism, where numbers automatically learned over the next digit, making calculations independent and more complete. This principle was groundbreaking because it allowed calculations to be consistent without constant manual adjustment. Next, may we call on Miss Valerie Jade to discuss the usage of Pascaline.
So for the usage of Pascaline, we have the addition and subtraction. Its primary function. Numbers were entered by dialing wheels, and the result showed through small windows. The Pascaline was used for performing addition and subtraction on whole numbers, up to 8 figures, by manipulating its input dials with a stylus. The Pascaline calculator was used to perform direct addition rather and subtraction of the whole numbers through its mechanical gear system, with multiplication and division achieved through repeated addition or subtraction. To use a Pascaline, turn the spoke dials clockwise with a stylus to input numbers in which appear in the output windows above the dials. For subtraction, rebuild the nines complement number with the sliding bar. Enter the nines complement of the number of the subtracted. Then enter the number to be subtracted normally, followed by an end around gear for the final result. And that's the usage of the Pascaline. We're having Jade Maria Pre for the next topic.
So for the next topic, it is stepped reckoner. So ano nga ba ang stepped reckoner at saan ito nagsimula? The stepped reckoner was invented by German mathematician Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. He began designing it in 1673 when he first presented a wooden model to the Royal Society of London and completed a working version in 1694. It was the first mechanical calculator that could perform all four basic arithmetic operations that that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Next. So its mechanism was based on the stepped drum or Leibniz wheel, which became influential in calculator design for the next 200 years. Only two prototypes were built. Today, just one survives in the National Library of Lower Saxony in Hanover, Germany, while replicas are displayed in museums such as the Duchess Museum in Munich. Although the machine suffered from mechanical flaws and was not fully reliable, it marked an important step in the development of calculators and inspired future innovations, even being used in devices up to the 1970s like the Curta hand calculator. So these are the some images of stepped reckoner. So paano nga ba ito gumagana? So ang core mechanism talaga nito is the Leibniz wheel or ang step drum. Ang puso ng isang cylindrical drum na may ngipin or tinatawag ding gears na nakaayos ng pang-stepped up o pataas ng dahan-dahan. Kapag iniikot ang drum, depende kung gaano kalayo ang galaw. Ang iba't ibang bilang ng gear teeth ang makakasali. Ito ang nagiging batayan ng bilang from 1 to 9. So, paano nga ba dito nag input ng number? May mga dials, parang maliliit na gulong, kung saan itinatakda ng gumagamit ang digit na gusto niyang i-input. Halimbawa, ang posisyon ng dial ay nagdidikta kung ilang teeth ang gaano or gagana sa step drum. Sa addition and subtraction, sa pag-ikot ng crank or handle, ang gear system ay magdadagdag o magbabawas kung paatras ang ikot. So, sa pagdadagdag, Ang gear system ay magdadagdag ng value sa mga display dials na nagsisilbing results. So, sa multiplication naman, ginagawa sa pamamagitan ng repeated addition. So, halimbawa, kung gusto mong i-multiply ang 123 times 4, uulitin mo ang pag-ikot ng crank 4 na beses. So, sa division naman, ginagawa sa pamamagitan ng repeated subtraction. Ang crank ay iniikot sa reverse direction habang minomonitor kung ilang beses makababawas hanggang umabot sa remainder. Halimbawa, i-input mo ang 6 at iikot mo ang crank isang beses. Ibig sabihin nun, lalabas ang 6 as a result. So kung gusto mo ng 6 times 7, iikot mo ang crank 7 times. And then, lalabas ang 42. So, ganun siya nag-work. Next. So, let's go for the purpose of step reckoner. So, number 1, expanding arithmetic capabilities. So, ang step reckoner ang unang machine na kayang gawin nga ang 4 na pangunahing operations sa mathematics na nandun ang addition, subtraction, multiplication, at division. Kasi hindi lang simpleng addition at subtraction gaya ng mga naunang imbensyon ang kaya nitong gawin. The next one is automatic calculation process. Dito, sa halip na magmano-mano ng computation, ginagamit nito ang mga gear at step drum para automatikong mag-compute kaya mas mabilis at mas kaunti ang pagkakamali. So, the third one, showcasing sophisticated mechanical designs. Dito, pinapatunayan ng reckoner na sa pamamagitan ng complicated gear at maayos na design, maaaring makatulong ang makina sa paggawa ng mga gawaing intelektual tulad ng mathematics. The last one is it contributing to the history of computation. So kahit hindi ito perpekto, nagsisilbi itong inspirasyon sa mga susunod na inventor. Ang Leibniz wheel na mekanismo nito ay ginagamit pa sa loob ng mahigit 200 years at nakatutulong sa pag-unlad ng mga modernong computer. So, yung mga modernong computer ay hanggang sa ngayon na ginagamit pa rin natin. So, for the usage, for the next one, may I call James Anthony?
So hello everyone. Again, I'll be presenting the usage of the step reckoner. So let us all read what's in our own presentation. It called perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The first machine to do all four. It was mainly designed to help with mathematical calculations, bookkeeping, and administrative work. Its Leibniz wheel mechanism was later used in many calculators for over 220 years. So basically, it means that it could actually perform the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. These are the four early symbols that was invented in the early century. So this step reckoner, it was mainly designed talaga to really help within the mathematical calculations, especially since it is also a calculator like the Pascaline. It also helps in bookkeeping and also in administrative work. Nung unang panahon, ginagamit nila talaga nila to into their businesses talaga. So, yung nagiging usage naman nito, isa-isayin natin. So, when it comes to addition and subtraction, karagdagan din sa sinabi ni Mr. Jade Austria, ginagamit ang step reckoner to add and subtract numbers. So, mas mabilis ito kaysa manual computation dahil automatic ang movement ng gears at carry over. Dahil nga dito sa mismong machine, yung nagiging foundation niya kung paano siya nagpa-function is also yung mismong gears at yun yung kung paano siya nag-carry over. And when it comes naman to multiplication, ginagawa niya ang multiplication to repeated addition. Kung sa Pascaline na natakal natin from the previous is it was possible pero hindi siya masyado nagamit. Dito naman sa step reckoner, ginagawa talaga yung mismong multiplication kasi mas nagpa-function dito through repeated addition. For example naman, additional example, 5 times 3, the machine will add 5 3 times. So, and lastly, for the division naman, it was done naman through repeated subtraction naman siya. So, opposite lang. Kumbaga, repeated addition yung sa multiplication, repeated subtraction naman yung sa division. So, example naman dito is 15 divided by 3, yung kapag i-calculate natin siya sa mismo step reckoner, the machine subtracts 3 until it reaches 0. So, counting how many times it subtracted. So, additional idea or trivia na rin para sa inyong lahat, Leibniz even tried to make it solve square roots. So, tinry niya pa rin na magkaroon or nagkaroon siya ng attempt to solve square roots dito. Pero, hindi siya naging efficient dahil sa mechanical limitations. Gaya nga ng sinabi ko, since this is an invention, maaari pa ito mag-develop, mapag-aralan from the next generations. Pero dito kasi, it's generation, talaga nagkakaroon talaga ng limitation when it comes to resources. Kasi bago pa lang or nagkakaroon pa lang ng revolution or evolution nung unang panahon. Ayun. So kahit naman may limitations at hindi perfect yung mismong mechanics nito, malaking ambag pa rin to when it comes again to the automation of mathematics at naging basehan ito ng mga susunod na calculators, especially yung mga scientific calculator, mga calculator, normal calculator, mga ginagamit sa palengke and anything. Once again, we are the group 3 from BSP 1B2 presenting the Pascaline by Blaise Pascal and also the Step Reckoner by Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. We hope you learned something about us. Thank you for listening and have a good day, everyone. Thank you
Bye.
po. Bye-bye.